Hello, everyone. This is Shay. Tonight I'm joined by Axel. Hey, Axel.
Hello.
And we are once again in Dwarf Fortress, in the wonderful fortress of Adelasamad, if I can remember the name correctly. Um, I have no idea where we left off. It's actually been quite a few days since we last did a recording session, so I've been looking around trying to remember what exactly it was that we were doing in Dwarf Fortress. Um,
Surviving for the most part.
Surviving, yes. Oh, it looks like we were making dormitories for the dwarves. Hmm.
Oh, yes, we had a fresh wave of migrants.
Yes, so it looks like we're currently up to 13 dwarves that we need housing for. Let me unpause the game. Another thing you guys might notice, there's no music. I might add in my own music later in post-production, we'll see. But, we removed the underlying music just because it seemed a little disruptive to the whole thing. So we'll see how it goes without the music. Alright, so they're working on this. So, priorities, we need to finish up on the housing. We need to produce some... Have we been through winter on this map? Yeah, we went through winter and it
I
never froze, right?
Yeah, we don't really get winter, so to speak.
Okay, so winter's just not really something we need to worry about then, so we don't really need a... Will we need a proper farm?
I think so. Like having a good source of food is always helpful to have.
So is this the... Yeah, this is the... This is the alcohol stockpile here. Alright.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We also have to figure out what we're gonna do with the contents of the cart up above. There's a hammy.
There's a hamster in there, yep. Alright, so... I think one of the...
I wonder if it's cute and adorable.
So in addition to this, we're gonna need like a commons area. Huh.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Let's get these dwarves out of the weather. Designate, dig. So let's see. I want to commons area. Let's do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would be 6, 12, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can count!
Yay!
That doesn't look like 15. That doesn't look like a square. 1.
My crooked eye says that it would be a square. We shouldn't trust
It's
it.
a square. No, it is actually a square, it would seem.
Also, disclaimer, I don't have a crooked eye. I lied.
I'm gonna go with this shape again. I don't know why I keep using this shape. I just like it. It just seems to work.
It's a shape.
It's a shape and it's not a square, so I'm happy with it.
It's hip to be a square. Although, what are you gonna do with the top corner? It's not. Okay, there you
It's hip to not be a square.
go. Yep, you do.
Alright, so they're working on getting all that smoothed out. They're digging that out, and then they're gonna dig this out. We do have somewhat of a supply of alcohol going so far, but we do need to continue making alcohol. Do we have a quantum stockpile for wood? We do. So let's designate.
Chop the whole map. Well, that's neat.
If there was an option to chop the whole map, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it was under your auto chop option.
I don't think I want to chop the whole map. There's no way to regrow trees, is there?
No, but I think they naturally come back. It might be what those little saplings are, maybe. have no idea. It's been a while. I'd like
Yeah,
to think that
there's
they naturally
saplings.
come back.
Yeah, there's saplings there, so that might be what it is. Alright, so they're gonna chop down some trees, gather some plants, we'll get some more alcohol brewing. So how did you usually go about making meals for your dwarves?
Meals for my dwarves. So, well, you need. What did I used to do? I mean, I usually have my farms going to be the #1 producer. Meat was a rarity because animals were usually a little too difficult for me to manage, but I believe if you hooked up a pair of animals of the same type, I think they're capable of reproducing. So, I mean, that might be a way to manage meat intake. Of course, I'm thinking a little too far ahead. Anyway, yeah, what I used to do is I just have a steady farm going, and the kitchen was always cooking.
So we might need a farm after all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, once you get out to like 100 dwarves, just picking berries up above there is not going to be enough. Although the fish is, oh, the fish will be an excellent source actually.
Yeah,
They're all kind of just getting left on the shore there.
Because I think it's because I don't have a proper fishery.
Yeah.
So do you think we should build a fishery out here?
That's a good question. I think so. I think you should leave a stockpile up above with barrels for them to work with, so they can transport the finished product downstairs afterwards. That way they're not going all the way down and all the way back up to do all the processing.
I placed that wrong.
Where are the animals?
So far I've surprisingly managed to have nobody arrive with animals.
Oh, okay.
If you recall, you guys didn't see it because we didn't include it in the final footage, but after the fall of the original fortress, we went and generated a new world, and when we did that, we went and
tweaked some of the settings.
We designed our own caravan to go out, and when we did, we didn't give them any default professions, so everybody came without professions, and I think that's all. I think we didn't select any animals as well, so we didn't end up with any animals in the end either.
As I recall, we were kind of staring at that list and going, why do we have so many points? And then we kind of spent them all for frivolous things. Oh, that's why we had so many points.
Yes. Alright, so they're going to make a little room for me to... What are you?
Those look like emus.
Emus. Yep, they're an emu.
Ah, they are emus!
A large flightless bird. It's very curious, and has been known to follow other creatures. She has an enormous build, but is very skinny. Her feathers are brown, her skin is copper, her eyes are black.
A beauty in her own environment.
Channeling my inner David Attenboro there. I don't have an inner David Attenboro.
Oh, wait, no, you did come with animals.
I don't think I did. Where do you see animals?
Just scroll down a bit there. I saw a camel and what something looked like a horse.
Oh,
see
well,
those two down by the river?
There's the two animals that pull the
cart,
cart, but that's it.
No, we just need to get... Well, I don't know. Could we get the horse to mate with the camel? What would that even produce?
I don't
humpback
want
horse?
to know. An abomination, Axel. That's what it would produce.
Oh,
abomination.
Even nature's weirdest creatures have a special place somewhere.
any dwarves not doing anything right now? Nope, they're all working.
You seem pretty busy.
Also, last time I realized I had accidentally left Dwarf Therapist on the screen for like an entire 5 minutes. I will make sure I don't do that again, but we will continue to use it as a resource. I do want to keep it popping up on the screen whenever I do something significant in it, just so that it doesn't seem like this magical cheaty program in the background that I can do anything with.
Doesn't give you creative mode, that's for sure.
Have they not gathered any plants yet? No, it says
They're all moving rocks.
That's right. Well, yeah, they're building the area for the fishery. Could not find path. Why did no? What do you? How do you not find a path?
Because they're special. In their own special way. It's probably because there's a dwarf standing in the way whenever it tried to do its check for the pathing and wigged out. Is that what?
Are there already flies
there?
in my fishery?
It's like they know!
So, fishery. Let's make it out of pyrolusite.
Wait, is that a rock or is that the mineral?
I think that's, I think pyrolusite is coal. It'll be a really flammable fishery.
Oh, that's... I mean, it gives it flavor. Oh, you know where the flies are coming from? Scroll over the fish.
Oh, I'm sure they're rotted.
Yeah. For shame.
So you said we need a stockpile? What kind of stockpile do we need?
I think there's a difference between prepared fish versus raw fish. I'm thinking you put your raw fish in the raw stockpile, so that's what you want to do there. And what it'll do is as you fishing stuff up, it'll go and drop it off in a stockpile. You just want to make sure there's some barrels there so that they're safely stored away. Then what will happen is whenever he gives up fishing and decides to go start doing his preparation job, in the little fishery there, he'll start grabbing from the stockpile and preparing it in there. To even increase efficiency even further, you probably don't need that big. You could actually separate the job out where you have one dwarf focused on fishing and the other one focused on preparing.
Let's see, I want this to be hollow. And I need to move it up one square. I'm so picky.
At least you're remembering to pause this time. Sorta.
Well, it automatically pauses when you go to do stuff like this.
Oh, yes.
So we want to remove this construction there. Build construction floor. So
what's all the other stuff that's sitting in the cart there?
It's like sellable materials, some food probably, raw materials like rope and wood and stuff that hasn't gotten stored away yet. Stuff like that, I imagine.
Yeah.
I can't be arsed to actually look.
I think I saw a spare pick in there, but I'm not sure.
No,
What's your cook doing?
I think that was a hoe is what you saw.
Now. I don't remember putting in any sort of hose in our cart. This is strictly a no-hoe cart.
Hey.
I'm bad at making references.
I'm an equal opportunity employer, alright? I won't judge a dwarf for the life choices they've made. Only for how hard they work for me.
Didn't life ain't easy.
Alright, so we need more beds. Bed, 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 bed.
Hmm. Maybe you should start taking a look at setting up your offices then.
Yeah, that was going to be my next step, but I wanted to get the fishery up and running so that we had a decent supply of food.
Okay.
Because while we're good on the alcohol end of things for now, the food is what's really going to get us in the end. So let's see, let's make a brew from plant, and we'll continue doing that until we're out of stuff to make brew with.
They're not using the wheelbarrows to move the rocks out.
Wheelbarrows can only be used for hauling to a site. They can't be used for hauling from a site.
Oh. Well, they're hauling. Oh, okay. I guess I understand.
Because it's a quantum stockpile and it only has one square,
Yeah.
it can't accept wheelbarrows, because if it did, there wouldn't be any room for the stuff to actually be dropped.
Right. So for them to be able to put the rocks into the stockpile, or not stockpile, rocks into the cart, they have to put the cart on the stockpile, which you've forbidden.
Yes, and the cart can only be used for moving to a stockpile anyways. You can't move materials from a stockpile with a wheelbarrow.
Oh, that's silly.
Alright, so I'm not going to designate the smoothing of the meeting hall until they're done with the bedrooms. Do task now! That's the only problem with the fortress this early in its life expectancy, is that you don't have enough dwarves to get all the jobs that you need to get done actually done.
Kind of have to focus them on a specific task.
Yeah.
Look at the fisherman just like sleeping his own fill.
No, that's not the fisherman. That's
No?
that's a carpenter in that room there. The fisherman is over there actually fishing.
Oh, no, for a moment there he was sleeping.
Oh.
Sleeping with the carp.
You could say he was sleeping with the fishes. Ha 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 ha. No, okay.
I was waiting for the nervous laugh.
Alright, so I'm guessing we ran out of things to brew. Yeah. So did we run out of barrels? Yeah, we ran out of barrels. Okay.
Barrels. Maybe we need a secondary workshop here for handling the construction of barrels.
I don't think so. We're good on alcohol for now. I need them to finish this room so I can make a raw food storage stockpile.
They're going off to go get something. Probably nap time for all of them.
Stockpile.
There you go. They miss a tile.
Stockpile, custom settings. No, I didn't designate that one. So we want unprepared fish.
That's right.
Is that it?
Yep, that's the one.
Okay. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and put that there.
There you go.
Don't mind me being picky. So the next thing we need is a refuse system, which Axel here and I have played this, not this map, but we did play some Dwarf Fortress in our spare time elsewhere, and we figured out that you can make a quantum stockpile for trash, basically, which is nice. It allows you to very efficiently store away trash. Should I just, like, attach a kitchen to this? Now, see...
That's not a bad idea, actually.
The problem I have with this is... if we get attacked by an above-ground siege, we're going to be cut off from one of our main food sources.
That's right. That is something I was considering. Now, the purpose of this structure is merely to improve the efficiency of what they're doing. For the actual preparations of, see what he's doing right there. For the preparations of the actual food, the rest of the food should be downstairs. So, the unprepared stuff will be up here. The prepared stuff will be downstairs. Now, yes, when the siege comes by, that means, of course, all the unprepared stuff will still be up here. But I don't know. I mean, you could try and designate a bunch of dwarves and try and haul all the raw fish down here as quickly as possible and seal them up with all the fish. It would be a fishy situation.
Do you see internet? Do you see what I need to deal with?
I'm a special butterfly.
You're a special something, that's alright. Alright, so, we need doors. Door. We got all the beds built. And one more bed. Alright, so we've got all that. Now we do want to consider where we want to put the dwarven offices.
Yes.
I'm
thinking, would it make sense to put the bookkeeper somewhere close by to where all your stockpiles are?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually have to leave his office and count anything, though. I'm pretty sure he just stays
that's right.
in his office. Dwarves have this...
that strange, awareness.
Yes, they have this strange awareness for exactly what's in their stockpiles at any given time. I'm thinking... you just make a nice little hallway here. And then his office could... be back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that could just be his office. And then we can do the same thing on the other side. That's what, 5 blocks out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So,
7.
before you give the destination, dig out that wall right there, right against the other wall. I might advise that you put a bit of a buffer in there. The reason why is if, for example, you want to upgrade one of those offices for a new administrator, You probably don't want to have to carve the walls or engrave the walls inside of the common area.
I live dangerously.
All right.
Alright, so we got them preparing the food area there. We've taken care of the problem of all the fish gathering up on the shore.
There you
We
go.
do need a trash barrel of some sort. A garbage collection area, if you would.
Oh, similar to the other one, yeah. The how did you manage to make the other one open to the air above? Did you actually dig out the surface above it?
A caravan,
caravan
has
has
arrived. Oh, are they actually
Sweet.
gonna? Oh, they are. Well, we don't have anything to sell.
No, but we can buy equipment.
Not without stuff to
Maybe.
sell.
We could sell dwarves.
And we don't
Look
have
at
a
all the
trade.
shiny baubles.
We don't have a trade person to handle it.
Well, we should do that, because if we don't, that might piss them off.
So the broker, we want the broker and the bookkeeper to be the same
That would be a good idea.
person. A lot of these people have a lot of skills.
A competent flatterer. Let's see. Is anyone really good at sort of praising?
So he's gonna need an
Or something.
office.
Put an order in for a desk? Or is it a table?
It's a table. You turn a table into a desk.
That's right.
We didn't have another influx of dwarves, did we? No, we still only have 13.
No, not that I recall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so give the lie maker a room. Give the architect a room. So, from what I understand, in the next update of this game, I've been frequenting the subreddit for Dwarf Fortress. The next update is gonna have like you can make like taverns and stuff that adventurers will visit, and I guess you'll be able to like hire the adventurers for stuff, and
It's kind of neat.
you can have like poets or bards or something. There's gonna be a new dwarf profession in the next update, and all sorts of interesting stuff.
That sounds pretty awesome.
As well as
You know,
updates to adventure mode, which I've never done much in adventure mode, but if we find we get bored of fortress mode, I might give adventure mode a try, because looking at everything on the subreddit, it certainly seems interesting.
Does it support multiplayer?
No, I wish.
No.
So
I think the broker is eating.
I don't remember how to actually trade. Oh, he needs to be there, right?
Yeah, it needs to be there, but you also, it says move goods to from depot.
We don't need to actually have goods in the depot to trade, do we?
If you want to sell stuff to them.
Hmm.
Yeah. You can't sell something that's not currently in the market.
I suppose that makes
Well, the
sense.
gotchas, yeah. I think we have some gems that you might be able to like cut up or something like that, and you can
I
turn
want to
around and
see
sell
what they
those if
have
you want.
available before I move anything.
Mhm.
Oh, they're almost done smoothing that. Too many smoothing jobs.
It's just a smooth criminal.
Alright, so I did say we needed a trash collection area. So,
Yes.
although the dwarves are still too busy doing everything else, I'm going to let them finish what they're working on.
You could remove the destination on the giant commons area and just put them more focused on the smaller rooms. Also, I'm noticing a lack of cabinets.
Yeah, I'll get around to remedying that. The cabinets aren't actually necessary, they're just something I've always chosen to include in the rooms because they,
Bring up the value.
yeah, they bring up the value of the room. The dwarves feel a bit better about where they're living. It is worth noting that you do need to be careful about making rooms valuable, because if one person has this shoddily made wooden cabinet and Urist Mick Carpentry Dwarf goes and makes a legendary dwarfsmanship dwarf craft dwarfship, that's the word for it, craft dwarfship cabinet, and that gets installed in somebody's room, well, the first person might get a little jealous because their cabinet isn't as awesome as their fellow dwarves' cabinet. And that can actually lead to some downward tantrum spirals.
That's right. Well, it takes one dwarf to throw a punch, and then everyone's in it.
Oh, yes. Alright, so let's have a look. Now, this is
Ooh.
something that's always been difficult for me, is the trading menu, because it is such a mess. So we'll have a quick
It's
look at
huge.
what's available to us.
It takes you just as much time to go through this list as it would take you in an actual supermarket.
I'd argue it takes longer.
Well, no, you have to peruse through each individual item, right? Whereas, if there was a search feature here or something to easily organize what you're looking at, then it would be miles ahead compared to actually eyeballing a bunch of stalls.
Rawl says, "Greetings from the mountain homes. Your efforts are legend there. Let us trade. We're legends."
Yay!
Doubt
The
it.
Lamentations of Alcohol! It's
The,
really
the
starting to pick
lamentation.
up its name.
I think we're the Lamentations of Ale, if I remember correctly.
That's right. Do they have any, like, pickaxes or anything of the sort in
I
there?
was actually just looking at that. They do, but I don't think we have anything worth trading to them because I haven't cut any of the gems yet. And rough cut gems generally aren't worth a lot. Look, they've got a steel pick for 1900
Credits.
monies.
Yeah. Monies. Well, let's see. Do we have a dueling station or something to cut up the
No,
gems?
by the time I got a station put together and stuff, I think they'd be just about ready to
Moving out.
leave.
Yeah. That's alright. I think we still got bandages and other supplies
Yeah,
that
we'll let this one go
we'll
by
be
and we'll
fine with
catch the
them.
next one. Also, the
That's
fact
right.
that there still hasn't been a liaison is concerning.
Did they do it again?
Yeah. from what I've heard, there's a chance that the liaison might be, like, hiding in a tree somewhere. But I don't think that's the case.
What's that flying thing?
Probably an albatross.
Oh, okay.
I did some research on the subreddit, and it seems that in some cases your liaison can fail to appear if the mountain home has fallen. And it is worth noting that that is something that can happen. This world does enjoy a living history where once you've embarked on a location, the world continues to evolve around you. Just as we're creating history here, the rest of the world is evolving as well, which means that the quote-unquote mountain homes, the nation that we came from, could have fallen in the time that we were out here, and now there's nobody to come check up on us because we're the only ones left.
That's right.
It's actually a distinct
However,
possibility.
in those situations, shortly after the mentioning of a lack of a liaison, one of the dwarves in your fortress may be proclaimed as king in that case.
Yeah, that could happen, but nobody's called themselves king yet, so...
That's true.
I think we'll just have to wait a little longer to see what happened. Perhaps we'll have to wait until the next episode, because I do believe that is all we have time for at the moment. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Channel that range. Let me get at it.
We have 18 seconds. I think we can get 3 goals. It's gonna
Yes.
happen. We just have to.
That's exactly what I need.
Nice.
Okay.
Do that again.